Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now, a while back I put these doilies together and they do look so wonky now, doesn't it? These are pieces of doilies that I sewed together, okay? Now, it wasn't hard, all I did was just put a piece, there's a back piece, and I've just sewed each piece on, you know, with just straight stitches. This I'm going to make a bag out of, you know, a longish shorter one. Look, a shoulder bag thingy. Have I got it the right way? Well, that's looking the right way, so we're going to go with this one here. Now, I'm not a big fan of this, so it looks like it's all wrong, but it isn't. Like, it's the right size all the way up, but it's because of the way that I've sewn the pieces together. Now, this bit here was also attached to it. Over here somewhere up there. Maybe. I don't know, it was on there. It was on here somewhere, but I've cut that off, and there was another piece, and I cut that off because I didn't like it because it was red. But I'm going to make a bag, and I really think that this is going to have a bit of jazzy up. So that's what I want to do. I want to alter this, okay? I've got ideas that I'd like to put on some more lace and some more bling and make it stitches, actually. That's what I want to do. I need to do some stitches on here so I can have a variety of interesting things on besides the stitches that come off. This is a piece of cross stitch, and there's a bit of cross stitch as an embroidery, and I think that might be done by machine, and so is this one here. And this one here is somebody's hand stitching, and you know, the colours to me aren't that, they sort of go together, I guess, as a vintage look, but I want to do a bit more to it to make it different, to make it my thingy, you know what I mean? Okay, so because it's going to have an edge. Now, I've put this over here because I'll see what's under it. I've hid something. I know I did. I'll have a look. I can hide it again, whatever it is. I just see what's under there. But I just put pieces of lace around each part to join it up, which I'm not really... I know why I put this on there, because there was nothing there. That's interesting. But I'm going to put a bit of embroidery on it here as well, and make some little bits and pieces and put on here to make it look more my sort of style thing that I like, okay? So that I didn't cover up anything with. Look at that. I put it there because it looked really bare to me, that bit. All right. Now I'm going to take this piece off because I don't like the fact that it's crooked, and I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to take that bit off, and it's only a matter of a few stitches. You know me, I like to undo something. But see, I didn't want to have to, because I started that book yesterday, right? I started a journal. Okay, remember this I put together? I put this video up, okay? I did the inside cover. It does not happen anymore. It's gone. Look, took it off. Didn't like it. Absolutely did not like it. Had to actually cut that off, so I'll have to redo that. But if you come back and watch another episode of this later on, somewhere down the track when I've got the idea happening, well, then you'll see that this is okay, but I didn't like it. And I'm not putting green around anything anymore. I'm going to go with the brown, because I didn't like the green around this thing. Look at it, I ended up cutting it up to pieces, but I just did not like what I had, so I took that off, and there's the book over there. So if you just want to put a journal together, and maybe one day when I come back soon, I hopefully will put some more embellishments in it, but I'm going to have to think about it, because I don't know about you, but I come in here and I didn't have a plan, and that was just something I thought I was going to go ahead with. Anyway, hubby's doing a bit of moving out there. I don't know what he's moving, but he's doing a bit of moving. Moving about. So that's what noise you might hear. He's probably straightening out a room or something, I think. I don't know. Probably fixing a spare room. There's stuff everywhere. There's just stuff everywhere in it. It's just, I don't want it to get out in the shed though, so. Now, what has he got? I can hear. Oh, what has he got? You know what sort of thing is by the noise it makes. I don't know. But anyway, never mind. We'll see what he's doing later. I don't have to worry about that now. So I've made that really crooked, right? So I'm going to fix that. Now, I must say that you need to have seams, right? You've got to have seam allowance. So by the time it's finished, it'll still be really cool, except I do want the straightness of it. So I'm going to straighten that. I'm going to put that across there straight, and it will go over that a bit, but that doesn't matter, and that can go back down there, and there will be... Why did I go that way, I wonder? Anyway, so that's what I'm going to fix that. Of course, this is I'll be redoing my crazy. No, it's not crazy. It's all these doilies and things that I find. You know, you've got to do something with them, and this is I thought was a good idea. I just cut off the all the fluff. I just cut off the bits, you know, that I liked with the flowers on that and that, so I can just use that. I've actually got a piece of, I've got a needle and cotton here. I might use this bit in a moment. You're not going to be able to see any of this yet. I'm just going to fasten it down, okay, with this great big father needle. Okay. I hope everybody's having a good day. By the time you see this will be Tuesday, because I've got Mondays and I'm going to, that'll be the journal that I'm making. So I want to make a new journal, but I'm going to make a bag out of this, and then I'm going to use, I went through all of the ones that I've done, because I wanted to make a bag, and I thought, well, they're a lot bigger than this, and I really wanted to do, and a lot of work's been done on them, and I need to put that down there further, so this can go along there straight, instead of on an angle, which I don't know why I did, but anyway, I think I cut that off a doily or something that was round, so it's sort of tending to go around a bit itself, okay? Now I reckon this is going to look really awesome once we get some beads and some other stitches on here. I've got plans for that, okay? So I think it'll be really cool. So I hope you'll follow along with me, and if you've got your doily bits that you want to go and get, we can do this. And we'll do our journal probably one day a week, if I can keep that up. I'll do my best to keep what I say, because I said to myself this morning, I said, Sonya, don't ever stick to things. I do the best I can. I've been having a few health issues, and you know, so I'm sorry about that, but I don't want to leave doing this. I want to stay here and keep working on my journals. I'm looking at having an operation, and I don't want to, and anyway, we're not going to worry about that. I'll have to get better, I suppose. You've got to do it, I guess. Got to see a couple of doctors before that, though. I've got to go to a cardiologist, and I've got to go to go back to the gynecologist, go to the cardiologist, go to the anesthesiologist person, and it's only just for a thing. What do you call it? They're going to do a biopsy thing. I'm not happy, but anyway, never mind. I'll have to do that, won't I? I shouldn't talk about it, you know, because every time I do I think about it, and I shouldn't. I'm trying to just keep it you know, never mind. Anyway, this wasn't something I wanted to put up in here, and I don't really want to turn that off, but so let's forget about that, people, okay? Let's forget about it. And, we'll see. Okay, so that's got to go there. That's got to go there. I don't know what I'm saying now, see? I shouldn't have said anything. Oh dear. I'm going to have to keep going, because otherwise I'm never going to get anything done today. So let's go and do this. We'll put some beads on. I mean, I'm sure there's a little hole there for all them beads. I'll leave a little bead stick up along there. Now I know that I've got bead soup out in the other room, because I found it this morning and was working with some bead soup this morning, and I don't want to make a mistake with me colours today, like I did with that other thing. Do not want to make a mistake with me colours. Right, bead soup, Sonya. Dear me, I don't think I can find any. You've got to be kidding, I have boxes of the stuff somewhere. The stranger could even mum, but he does come today, doesn't he? Because it's pretty. I've got a container full of beads up here, look. Be careful. Don't knock everything down. Just put a couple of beads on while we're thinking about the next idea. So this is a nice little nest to put them in, isn't it? Down along there. Should I do a bit of stitching first just to get the colours going? Yeah, I might do that because this will sort of be boho style, maybe. No, because I don't think I'll go towards vintage. So I might just do a few stitches on here first while I'm thinking about what to do with it. Okay, so that's going to be the same colours as over there, so that's nice. It's a bit wobbly, like it's bendy. See how it stays like it was? Not going to come undone. It's going to be painful, but I'll just see if I can do a bit with that, just for a start. A bit of colour. My hands look a bit dry on that, but I've been playing around with paper and that this morning. That's what happens, doesn't it? You're doing them sort of things. Jeremy's out there snoozing away. Been playing around with dust, I suppose. Whatever he's moving. I imagine there's dust in it. We have the worst amount of dust in this town. It's ridiculous. We're always dusty. Everything is. Now, where do I want to go with this? Down here. I'd love to do this, like a herringbone or cross stitch, whatever you call it. Put that down in there. I'm going to put a bead in that. So I'm going to come over here and do this bit. I want to put a bead in the other part. Now I'm going to make sure I don't go too far from the edge of this, because I don't want it to be too big. It's going to do cobbly up stuff on me already, isn't it? Oh, I'm not impressed with that. Come on. One stitch and it started. Really. Okay. Bit quiet, me. Yep, sorry. Just trying to think about the what it's going to look like, how I'm going to work it. You just got to try and think about that. Starting to get long, aren't they? So shorten them up a bit, Sonya. Shorten them up a bit. Looks good. I like the colour. So far, so good. Terrible when I start out doing videos, and I can't decide what to do with them. The things probably look nothing like I started out with when I finished this, which is not wrong. It's probably something I wanted to do anyway, make it to be a piece of my work and make a bag, pouch or some sort of thing like that. Right, how far do I want to go? There's that it. Where am I? Yeah, I think that'll do. So, use your lace and your bits of doily and put them together on a piece of, just stab stitches and put them together. Just go in and out. You could even glue them on with some glue stick, because that'll keep them in place for you while you want to work around them, but you still probably need to stitch them down too. I don't think I used glue stick on this because I know I wouldn't have done. Not then. Starting to use it now though. Big difference, isn't it? Once you start putting a bit of stuff about, it makes a big difference. Now, so I have lots of other sorts of doily pieces, see? And whether I should put them in here in this lot, I don't know. Whether I should put them about, we'll have to see about that. Now we'll do another row or something, just to keep us in what we're up to. That's nice. Pink's good. I like the pink. I might put some pink up here somewhere, okay? Because they'll bring that bit up a bit. Put some pink on. I suppose I should have showed you this from the beginning, but it isn't hard. Just try and cut your pieces out of your doilies, like by just cutting around it with a picture, you see. I've just cut that bit, I've cut that piece out there too. This bit I can use in a pocket, I suppose, on a pocket in a journal. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to stitch something down there, which probably could be maybe I'll do a chain stitch. No, I won't. I'm going over the top of the lace. Now the two pieces of lace, I put them together and put it down there. Sew them together. Should I just do that? Yeah, that'll do. I'll just do one side, like do it out on one side. Like that. It's really good, the sun, but I don't like the cold. I said to Jeremy, was it always this cold? I don't know why, I'm just feeling it really bad. To the lady that left me a message to say that your brother lives in Bathurst, that's where my youngest daughter lives. It's freezing down there. She lives in Canada, and I think she wanted to come out to Australia, I don't know. But we have very, we get hot, and then we get really cold, you know. This year's probably been really good for the winter so far. Well, it wasn't actually winter, but it was like spring time when the autumn was about, you know. It's winter now, but it's just like spring here. Thank you, everybody that leaves me lovely comments. I really appreciate reading your comments. I really do. And I try to put something back on there for everybody because, you know, I do like to hear your feedback. I need to get feedback. If you like my channel, please go and subscribe to my channel. Like and share if you want to. And I have a real lot of videos up here. I'm getting must be getting close to 2,000. So there's lots there for you to look at about all sorts of things. Because I do all sorts of craft sort of stuff. Okay. Oh, well, except for pottery. I never tried pottery or... I don't think I can paint either. So doesn't that look better? I mean, you know, it just gives it something that you need, all right? Now, I might see if I can't get out these other cottons because the reason being for that, I want to use the... what's the name ones? I just had all this stuff here because I was doing some work here. And now I can move it, or not. Whatever happens, I suppose. Yep, there's a place for it there, it stayed there. And some blue. Okay, and don't know if I want a variegated one, do I? What colour pink was that? Really dark, wasn't it? So I can do something. Oh, there's a purple. Purple yet? Yeah, bit of yellow. There's a purple. Got some green the other day, which I was really pleased about. When my neighbour gifted me stuff, and I said to Jeremy a minute ago, I said, I've got all this stuff in here now, so I've got that other big bag of lace, and I need that to go. I really can't keep it. I can't keep all that stuff. I'm going to have to ring up the people to come and take it away. Oh, a bit of yellow. Here we go. So we've got a bit of everything out here now. I'll just put a bit of yellow on now, though, I think, or green. Anyway, let's just work on this. Bit of yellow. Right. Yep, I'll put something somewhere. Decide what we want. I think that rotten old marmon just went straight past here. I don't get any bills, that's good. But I like a parcel. I like a parcel. I haven't bought anything for a while, but it takes a long time for stuff to get here, even. Now, I'll put it there. Where are we going to see this best? Needs to be something there. I'm going to figure that out shortly. Nobody panic. I'll find out something to put there. I'm sure I will. Nobody panic. No, it's got to be the right thing. Got to be the right thing. I actually was searching for my nail file yesterday, but now found 2 this morning, so that's good. They're in here. See how that's got the cross stitches on it? And there's nothing on the end of here. I think I might put something on the end of here. What do you reckon? See? Or here, near it. What do you think? Let's see if I can do this. Mucking it up. Right. Right. Do I have the idea? I don't know. Do you have to put crosses? Don't know that either. The rules, Sonia. Don't break the rules. We're doing a daisy stitch. What am I doing? How come I'm not doing a daisy stitch? Thought I was. I didn't. Nobody worry about that. I'll try again. Dear oh dear. Crikey. Oh, crikey. If you don't laugh, you'd cry, wouldn't you? It's getting really hot in here and I've turned off the heater. It's getting really hot in here. I'm getting myself all flustered. Right, start again, Sonia. I'm doing a lazy daisy, okay. One in that way. I don't know if you can see it very good, but it needs to be brighter, don't you reckon? That is, and that's the issue. See, I think it needs to be brighter. Yep, take that off. Well, you've got to make these decisions, you know, especially before you get too far. I've got a brighter yellow. No, I think it's the same. We got orange. I think I might put that there. That's been game, isn't it? Why not? I mean, there's a bit in the middle of that. We'll try and see what it looks like. You'll have a go. If you don't try things, you can't do anything, can you? You've got to have a go. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, now what am I going to do with that? Because I'm not really partial to that. The colours in that, even though I'm about to use a really bright orange up this way. I'm just going to make a flower. I think I might just do stems. I don't know yet. I'll put some... Oh, I'll do the daisy one. I'll do the daisy one. That might be better instead of putting straight stitches. If you put straight stitches, you can put as many as you like. I'll do a daisy. I'm sorry if I'm so indecisive and it's stressing you out, but you got to work on the you know, the thing. You got to get it right. I see some people just put things together. You can do it. Just goes on for them. This little black duck, I can't do it. Okay. That's tight. Might have to just give it a lift. Yeah. That's a bit better. That better? Okay. One here. I might have to put 6 petals. It doesn't matter, does it? Mother Nature tries to be uneven, but both the pieces down there. Rightio. But Jeremy was so pleased to be home. My daughter only had a, they used to have a double bed, but I suppose they shared things. My daughter had, her and her late boyfriend, they shared stuff, and she used to have a bed that we slept in when we went to visit, but she didn't have it, and he had to sleep on it's new, one of those lounges with a bed in the side of it. And he reckons it was the most uncomfortable thing, but he said he was in that much pain and that tight he couldn't even care. I said, you're not supposed to make visitors feel comfortable so they don't come back. That's not very nice. But I've just heard that, when I was young years ago. If I get visitors, I make them feel comfortable, I hope. I think I've got a reasonably comfortable spare bed and spare room. It's pretty good. But old Daddy was absolutely exhausted, he was. He wasn't as young as he once was. He's actually going to be a lot older another year older on Thursday, actually. He's having a birthday. Here's my Jeremy. I don't know what he wants. He says nothing, but, I've got to buy him something for his birthday. Excuse me. And he had one of Ellie's friends' husbands was there, and he said, I was pleased he was there. He said he took some of the load off me. I thought, well, she had stairs at both front and the back of the house, so it was not an easy thing to get up and down onto the stairs and then this patio part and then in the door. And but he said that, I said, how old was the bloke? He said, I don't know, about 30 or 40. I said, yeah, and you're a lot older than that. I said, but it was really good that he had that help. Really good he had help. So that was good, because she did say a few of them said they were going to turn up, but they didn't, and this happens. People do that, don't they, to you, which is a shame, really. She did have a couple of little friends helping as well, so Dad said she had a lot of stuff. And you do accumulate a fair bit over the years. I don't think I'd like to have to move out of here unless I was going to pay somebody to do it. And then that'll take them forever. I don't think I'd be moving away, I'm afraid. It's me house. Love me home. I do. It's the longest I've ever lived anywhere in my life. I've been here for 32 years. Something like that. A bit longer than, no, it's a bit less than the time I've been married, so it must be, anyway, it's been here forever. Would say 30 at the least amount anyway. And it was a bit hard at first. Neighbours weren't good, they had lots of kids around, and there's lots of, where's some, look here in front of me where I put it so I can find it, cotton. Yeah, so at first it was a bit hard, but now there's no, there's children up the back that, it's the fact that the parents are not in control of the children is what the problem is, because they don't teach them their boundaries. I always taught my girls boundaries. They weren't allowed out go out the front of the house unless I was with them. They definitely weren't allowed to go in the neighbour's yard unless there was a reason. And it was just how things were. But, the neighbours didn't see it like that. They used to play cricket across our front yard and run through the garden, and it was ridiculous. I've said this before, and it was my cousin that lived next door at the time, and she had 5 kids and children. I went over there to her one day and I said, Debbie, can you stop them kids running across my yard? Oh, she said, I wouldn't mind if you run across my... And I said, well, I don't want to, thank you. I don't know if it makes me a terrible person or not, but you couldn't sit out the front of your house, you couldn't go have the door open, they're looking at you. They thought our yard was an extension of theirs, I'm sure they did. But anyway, they threw balls over the fence all day and come to the door and wanted to get the ball back, and it was havoc. Me and the neighbour on the other side of her was so excited when they moved out. She was on the phone to me, are they really going? Are they going? That's bad, isn't it? Isn't it make us a terrible person? Makes me a terrible person, I'm sorry, but, you can't... We all got to live in our homes, they had a big enough yard. And I said to them one day, you need to buy them kids something else besides a ball. Get them some decent toys, buy them a swimming pool or something, and give them some exercise on a trampoline. I said, for goodness sake, because they're kicking the balls up against the fence, and I don't know if anybody else out there's got neighbours like that. But anyway, the people up the back, there's a lady up the back, and she has got a lot of children, a few, 5 or 6, and they're a little bit rowdy, and she does a bit of yelling at them, but you know, they don't sort of come near us because the neighbour next door to me, they were throwing rocks and that over her yard. And she went up there and took them a bag of goodies like lollies and stuff, and so told them that she'd appreciate it if they didn't keep doing that. Ah dear, and I thought that was a strange thing to do, but I suppose it worked. I guess, I don't know. You'll find out. She took them up this. I've got this big cobbly thing here, and I don't like it, so there's a knot. I'm trying to get that out. Yeah, so, you know, that was the end of that happening, so that was pretty good, I think. Now, I need something more fancy over here, so I'm going to end that off there, and I'm going to put some beads over there. I am, just to see what they look like. I hope I don't change it too much so it doesn't even look like it was originally. Do you reckon that looks okay there? I think so. Don't you reckon? I'm going to put some beads through this. I reckon that'd look good. Okay. I do love to work with things that are already there. It's strange, I know, but I do love to upcycle things or something. It's good fun. I suppose in a way, I don't have to think about what I'm going to do, I guess. And I can get on with it. What colour will I put in there? See, here I go, I'm stumped again. But am I really? I can do orange ones. It'll give it a bit of bling, won't it? I've got little white ones. You won't be able to see those. I must get some of the bead soup back in here. Okay, there's some boxes up there full of beads. I've got boxes of beads here. Oh, I wish you could come and take some of my stuff, people. I'll give you as a carload if you like. I'll fill up the back of your cars. Now, they're nice, aren't they? I hope they're not too big. So I put all these in little containers because I thought it'd be the way to go. Some of them, yes, right. I've got these. So there's a small. I do love them, and I have got other yellow ones, haven't I? That I got, and these are a good orange one. These are a good orange one. So let's try some of these, hey? What's this colour here? They're too big. They're too big. Oh, look, little buttons. Oh yes, I'll be able to use a couple of those. Pick up my matches. I haven't got me. What's the name on today? My candle, which I should have had. Okay, so let's put some of these ones in there. I think I like these ones in there. I'm going to put my ribbon back up there, I suppose. Oh, sorry, I hit hitches. Grab a bead, come on, got one. Push it down in there. I go over the top of the cross with it. Okay. Can't really see that plain, but it's blingy, I guess. I can put some of these and a couple of yellow ones on it. What do you reckon? Yellow. Yellow. We had a cat once and his name was Yellow. Or Yellow. And Mum used to chase him. He'd come inside and Mum used to get after him with the broom. Make him go out because she'd be doing something and he'd be getting in the way and she'd just hunt him outside with the broom. The straw bit, she wouldn't hurt him or anything. And we'd be saying, oh, Yellow, poor old Yellow, he's had it. And his name turned into Yellow had it. Yellow had it. I don't know what happened to him once, but he went out and he come back and he was all covered in burrs and all sore and everything. I don't know what happened to him, whether he had a fight with something or whatever. But we had to go and take him to the vet and they take all his hair off and then he had to wear this jumper. He was a trick. Ah, well, he was all right, poor old bloke. Well, I'm saying he's old. I suppose he must have got older than me. Anyway, he's old. I've had a lot of cats ever since we were kids, because we had kids when we were young, and we had a cat called Mum Push, and Mum Push was I suppose that looks okay. Mum Push was called that because there was always kittens with Mum bought. Anyway, when we moved, the town we were in, we had to move, we were in the same town. Small, very small town in Yarra, it was near here. Where I went to school when I was young, when I was first at school. And we went over the bridge. See, there was a creek, a river, something going through there. Creek, I think it's called, creek. Anyway, she went, I think she went back. I don't know. Can't remember what happened to her, but I know when she had the kittens, and I probably told you this story, I'm sure I did. They followed us to school, the kittens did, because we were kids and we didn't, think about the cats were going too. Didn't bother us. But the kids were then trying to put them in the toilet. One of them put the kittens in the toilet. So we're going home crying, taking our kittens home. Ah, dear. The things that you do, it happens when you're kids, eh? My father had bees, and we had to get the honey, and I loved the honey in the big thing that used to spin the honey out. I used to like that, and I don't like what I just did. I just don't like that at all. It's all over the place. Here we go. We're pulling it out. Sorry. Anyway, so that was a bit of. And we used to go rabbiting, and I don't know whether my father and my uncle did rabbiting because we lived at my uncle's place, and I don't know whether they did fox shooting, because years ago that was how people made their money, with the fox skins and the rabbit skins and that. Well, they worked as well, but they still. Some of them didn't. They made their money doing that. He used to go up through the hills with Uncle George, and he used to wheel his bush bike, and kids would be going along behind him. I know people will think this is dreadful, going rabbits and skinning them and eating them, but that's what you did. That's what you did. That's how we got things that we had. We would have got up. My father was working as well, but still that was the way, I suppose, in them days. Used to go with him to kill the sheep. That was something. And I was only 6 or 7 at the time, but I used to, it was how your life was. It wasn't. We never even thought that it wasn't something that you didn't actually want to see. You probably didn't even think about that. But anyway, there was no Woolworths and things like that, no shops like that. There was only a little corner store there that sold a few bits and pieces. I don't know where, might have been Woolworths here in Parks, but we didn't get over here to that. I don't know if it was or not. I can't say, because it's a long time ago. That's 60 years ago. So I've got no idea what was going on. Okay, so I can see something in here. What's this? Oh, my terrible. I'm distracted by these things. Now, I haven't done much. There goes the beading in that section, because I didn't like what I was doing. Righto. We've got time to make another lot of stitches. Yeah, got a few minutes to make another lot of stitches. How's it going? Oh, it's not even my lunchtime yet. I'm doing all right then. Okay, had to have a banana though, because I get a bit crook if I don't. Have some sort of morning tea or other. I used to have a drink of milk, but I don't know, sometimes you don't feel like that sort of thing, do you? You've got to have what you want. Needle. I got 2 pin cushions here, and I keep putting them in different places and using different things. Here we go. Get some green, hey? Put some green up here, I think. It's not just a bit thick, that. I'm not going to use that, that's too thick. How about this one? I think these too. Did I bring some with me? Did I head out there? I don't think I did. Yeah, I kept them out there because I'm keen to use some out there. I've got a bit of an avalanche here behind me. Nobody panic. It's okay. I'm safe, I think. I think I'm okay. I think I stopped it. Oh dear, I've got to find a bit of green cotton. Well, see, like I said before, this is a bit dark. Oh, no, I can't do that. There already is that dark colours on there. Geez, that's really good English, Sonya. I might have to use something. This is greenish. It's sort of a yellow, isn't it? More so than a green. I might have to use some stranded one, which I really don't want to do. Stranded thread instead of the... Oh my goodness me, look what I found. Look at this. You should build a purse to put under this. Actually, I could crochet one, a knit one, beaded one, eh? Look at it, cute. Because when you did the purse, it will still open that far. You probably couldn't get anything out of it. But isn't that gorgeous? Put it in there and probably lose it. Well, it was lost in it. It wasn't actually lost. Oh, look what I found. I found one of those. I will use this because it's nice. It is green. I'll have to find them other cotton. I know where they are. They're out in the lounge room because I'm doing a bit of stitching out there and a bit of stitching in here and a bit of journaling. I don't know if I do so much journaling as well. I would do some sticking pictures in books or something. I don't know. Not doing a lot. Been fiddling around on the computer. But you know what? When you get older like me, and you haven't been able to do them things, because you didn't have that sort of thing in life when you were young, did I? So that's my excuse anyway, you know. Would have loved to, I suppose we would have, but we had different things to do them days. And now that I'm old anyway, I'm not planning on going camping or fishing or water skiing or anything like that, thank you. Done that. I need something here still. I'll put something over there. Don't take too much time thinking about this now. Come on, what are you going to do with it? I might make a bit of a blanket stitch along the edge of this here then, see what it looks like. And maybe we could put some stitches on, and some things on here, maybe it look like a little flower edge or something. I don't know. Put some... We don't know till we get to it, do we, really? What we want to do. So only thing I had planned this week was to go to the physio person. I don't think I really want to do that if it's cold. If it's nice, if the sun's shining, I'll go, because then it won't matter if I'm in the outside. It'll be warmer, sort of, if you can understand that. I don't know why this is gathered up there. It must have been in a hurry to put it on or something. That doesn't look too bad though. Put a stitch over the top of it, maybe that'll be fine. The thing too, I guess, with me doing this, it's given me a good head start on it. Already having it done, isn't it? Instead of having to... But then again, if you... I don't know if I actually showed how to put this together on a video and if I'd ever be able to find it, because it got to the stage where, you know, I just had too many up there. Well, I don't think I got too many, but you know what I mean. I couldn't find it, what I was after, so sometimes you can just type in Sonya Stepto crazy patchwork or something like that and it'll come up for you. I don't know what I would have put this under. So I can't say. A lot of you have told me that you've been watching all my old videos, and I'm really pleased about that because a lot of you didn't see them, did you? Because you didn't know I was here. So it's really good. The first one I did, I was shaking. I was only in the room and I was scared to bits, I was. And really quiet. I used to be really quiet, now I've got all noisy and loud. Sometimes I think to myself, for goodness sake, Sonya, stop yelling. But I get excited and start talking louder. Oh dear. Oh, crikey. Oh, well. Right, I'm going to end it off there because that's going to go in the seam anyway. So I better I'll put it through to the back and put a knot or something in that. I'll put a couple of back stitches in there because I don't want to, it doesn't matter, it's going to be sewn, the seam will be down there. Right, so that'll be sewn into the seam. I'm going to have at least ½ an inch. And then I have to find something and I will hopefully be doing it on the machine. I will. I got Jeremy to take one of the tables I had. Got him to bring his table in here the other day and I couldn't move around, so I had to take it out. I had to move it and get it taken out. I just wanted more. I want more table space. And if I had it, I'd only put stuff on it, wouldn't I? I mean, you can't even see the table on that side. From here over that way, you can't see the table. And then I have drawers on this side and I pull them out and put stuff on top of them. Oh dear, I'm not one of them people that are organised at all, but anyway. So that's pretty cool. I like what I'm doing with this. I do like what I'm doing with this. And I've got time to do another one. Look at me go. Okay, I like the apricot. I do like this apricot one. This is like a candle wicking thread, I think this one is. I know they don't usually have that colour, but it's like that sort of thing, I guess. You're going to be able to see it. I suppose if I make a nice, thick, woolly thing, you could see it. See what happens. A woolly thing. I say some strange things sometimes. I don't know. It must be just me brain. It's just a bit confused about stuff sometimes. I don't know. I think we all make mistakes. Sometimes you just notice them more than others, especially when I'm doing a video. Take me notice them more. Okay, right. Oh dear, sorry. Yawning there. I think I'll take this up, put this somewhere up here. I don't know, you'll be able to see it. Try and see what happens anyway. Probably should have put a purple colour in here or something. It doesn't seem bright enough, does it? To go with the rest of the things, so I want it to be showing up a bit better. I can see that this has come undone here, this one that's already been sewn. Whoever put that there. Oh no, it's not coming out, it's still sitting there. Righto. Can't even see this. Oh, not very good anyway, I don't think. I don't know what to do with it. I've got no idea. I'll just come around here and see what happens. I'll put them on the top of these. I'll make myself a little row of stitches here. See what it looks like. I was going to do some knitting. I haven't got to that yet. Sometimes, you know, you think you want to do it. I finally got the needles and everything organised and I haven't got round to it. You have to come up with the idea, don't you? You have to want to do it. And when your mojo goes on you, that doesn't look too bad. It's like a little scallop. Shell sort of shape thingy, and I'll go through the back and I'll come up on the next bit because there's a piece there. I'll come up over here with that little bit and come across this one, fasten it down. Now if you are watching this, you will see that that's how I come with the idea of doing this, going around there, because I seen that sitting there and I thought, oh yeah, we could sew something around there, couldn't we? And then when I did it, it worked, so you keep on going, you see. And that's how a lot of things are born, I guess. You just sit there and you just start working on it, eh? Right. And I'll have to go because that was the 50 minutes, and I do not want this to break up because I want to be able to say that I'll talk to you later, and I want you to all stay safe, okay? And I hope you continue enjoying my channel and let me know how, that you like ads or something. Send us some messages, whatever. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye, people.